Rustig op Afrikaans. Krijg in my koninkryk. Kom van ver en wyd in my koninkryk.
A naweek at a working wine farm in the wheat country of the Swartland. This is how you toast a decade of Jack Parow. Love at first fright for some fans, an acquired taste for others. He is now an institution, and for Badenhorst of Kalmoesfontein Farm, Jack would fit right in.
We're in the Swartland. It's a very special area here in the Paardeberg. Very chilled, very laid back. Kick off the fancy shoes and the fancy clothes, kick off the boots and chill. So the farm, I think, dates back to early 1900s. The old house building, it's quite unique. It's got such a special character and vibe, and it's got a great big back stoop. And it's just a place to chill, have pizza. It's a good vibe.
The bread basket of the Cape has become serious wine country, thanks to families like that of Cornelia and Adi Badenhorst.
When we moved here, there sort of was a half building, a silo. Most of the Swartland area, the farms all have silos because they're grain farmers. So we sort of rebuild it. Top is sort of an ensuite, little romantic round room. My sister-in-law, Sema, is always on Adi's case to use a little old building for guests, and she convinced him to renovate the melkkamer, the old milk room. We gathered all the old windows and doors that were lying around on the farm and the next door farm, and we created a glass house with old windows, and that is now the silo's little outside chill area.
Music to the ears of the hard-gigging but home-loving Jack Parow, who pulled in a little more quietly than his music does.
Yeah, geez, I love this spot. I mean, this farm is amazing. I actually, weirdly enough, shot one of my music videos, Tema van jou lied, that I do with Valiant Swart up in the main house. So I've been here before, very long ago. So it's crazy how much it's changed and how amazing it is now. It's such a special place.
Want ek hou vakansie in Hartenbos en jy hou vakansie in Quebec.
I've been able to do some really cool stuff in my career. Cooler as Echo was the first Afrikaans video to get 1 million hits on YouTube. Also the first Afrikaans song to be #1 on 5FM, which was obviously just playing English music. Yeah, I'm also very thankful that I get to play Europe a lot, and I've opened for and played with people like Eminem. I've been opened for Snoop Dogg like 4 times, and he's obviously a hero of mine as well. I've played with Prodigy. I've played with some of the biggest bands in the world. I'm just thankful, a little like a kid from Belleville, like Afrikaans, kid doing Afrikaans rap. People thought I was crazy. I'm just like proudly South African, proud to actually just be able to make music worldwide, yeah. Yeah, I mean, my creative process is very much, I write all the time. So I'm always writing. I've got like Google Keep on my phone. I used to write in a book, but then I lost so many books. I was like, okay, this is not going to work. I'm going to never finish the album because I'm going to lose 3/4 of the lyrics. So I'm just constantly writing, even if I'm thinking of just an idea for a song.
Being a father, these days his lyrics are safer for younger ears, but still as smart and funny as ever. The kind of comebacks and banter you have to grow up with.
Importance of family is and kind of working together, and that kind of family mentality is really important, I think, everywhere. For someone like me who travels a lot and is away from their family, I come from a family who's very almost because I'm the young brother, and I got 2 sisters and my mom. My dad passed away when I was younger, and so you can imagine. So I'm always like the one that's like last to talk. Like there's always someone talking over me, or there's someone like talking for me, or something like that. So, but as much as it drives me crazy, it's like I love it very much, and I miss it when I'm away from it, and we do everything pretty much together all the time.
Since becoming a father to his daughter Ruby, Jack is all about following your heart, into music or farming, like Yvette Geyer.
So this is our 2 resident pigs, Frida and Chops, and I need to trick them every single time because they're a bit rough. Okay, so these are our Leghorns, Italian Leghorns, and the Bosvelders, which are the Bornputter. What they like to do is also go and eat with the pigs, just for the fun of it.
Instead of comparing egg cartons at the supermarket, Parow's favorite son used to keep his own chickens too.
So I had a chicken coop in my backyard for long. We got eggs from it, it was great. They lasted really long, about 4 years, 5 years. And then we took them to the farm, and then I turned it into a bar now, as one does.
Here they have room for chickens, as well as a bar and space for farmer and winemaker Adi Badenhorst to nurture his passion for rescuing and breeding parrots. Proceeds from wine sales even go to the Wild Bird Trust's Cape Parrot project.
This is where we take all the young birds that's hand-raised, and we take them, they graduate from in there to out here, and then they just socialize. They're very inquisitive and curious, so if you've got anything funny on you, they'll try and get a hold of it and play. Hi.
Boop my kop.
Boop jou, daar's hy, daarso is Patsu nou ook by jou.
Since his breakthrough, Jack has diversified into writing tracks for films, TV series, and a Kwaito meets West Coast guitar anthem to unite fans behind the Springboks. A blend Adi Badenhorst would approve of.
This is the cellar at AA Badenhorst Family Wines. As you can see, it's a basic cellar, so we try to work quite hard to get nice grapes, and then it comes into this winery. Look, I mean, I suppose we had a huge advantage here in the Swartland because, well, the one thing is we've got very old vineyards, with some of the oldest Grenache in the country standing on this farm, Cinsault, which is that fantastic workhorse grape, and then Steen or Chenin Blanc is our main white. So we've got 2 tanks like this. Obviously, we can't fit everything into 1 tank, but this is just an indication of some of the grapes in here. So the juices are mixed together from the beginning, you know, so they ferment and they form this amazing complex mixture of different kind of flavors. With every grape, it's got an individual flavor and it's obviously a different ripeness. Yeah, great texture. That's what we get here in the Swartland is this texture. You get a freshness from the soils, these granite soils, and this wine can age beautifully as well.
Jack took Ari's cue to go and mellow a while in a barrel of his own.
So one of my favourite things now about the winemaker's cottage is that we've got a very nice hot tub. We've got a big wine vat, and it's a homemade job. You hoy a lot of wood into the donkey boiler on the side, and it's beautiful views again over the Swartland.
In a musical career of as many late nights in studio as on stage, Jack's become a pizza connoisseur, only to find the finest, maybe even in the world, are these.
So everyone told me they made the best pizzas in the world, yeah. I actually had some of it already before, and it is so nice. I'm gonna have to steal the recipe for the dough.
We take 2 days to make the dough.
Okay.
Long cold ferment, and then we make the balls in the morning and let it rise for like a couple of hours, and then we take it out of the bucky.
Yeah, so fluffy. It's like a little baby cloud.
So the idea is you're trying to press the air to the side, and then
Okay.
Wicking whip.
Okay. So I'm just trying to get the air to the side a bit.
Yeah, and then once it's open, and then you just try and stretch it lekker with die hand. The idea is like not to gooi too much on, because then it like goes through to the bottom of the base and it makes it soggy. So
just like
always
that.
less is more, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta have some kind of fruit on there, I suppose, or vegetable.
No, definitely. And a little bit of cheese. But I'm gonna put my meat at the bottom so you don't know about it. And you're like, what's happening? And then it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, this guy's vegan. Yeah. So this is about, look, I mean, normally if you cook a pizza at about 450, 500 degrees, which is the temperature inside there.
And do you actually, so you obviously make a fire, and then did you actually like have like a little like measure the temperature till it's right? Because I mean, it's not that easily controllable, obviously.
No, if it's not burning, then the temperature's right.
Then you're right. Ooh, yeah. Thank God, didn't drop it. So happy. So among the 75 meats that are on this pizza, 2 of them are salami and chorizo. So it's like a magic trick in your mouth. So I call it a shazami. But this dough maker, boss,
Lekker,
it's
man.
lekker.
Yeah. That looks like an amazing pizza, man. It's going to go on the menu.
Now I'm working on my new album, which I'm dropping on my birthday next year, which is the 22nd of the 2nd, 2022. So it's like backwards and forwards the same. It's like a whole like thing, like it's like almost like binary. So I feel like it needs to be. I was gonna release it earlier, but I was like, that's too, like that number's too strong. I gotta release it then, yeah. Yeah. So that's the big thing for the next few months. It's just getting that done and getting it good, and I'm really happy with the stuff we've done so far. So yeah, excited.
For a guy headlining his own rap festival in Holland, Jack now enjoys trading a little of the craziness for some of the quietest secrets of life. And he's finding it a bargain.